you have any encounters, notable or otherwise, with, of course, the ubiquitous at the time, maybe still now, chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon?
Yeah, I met him a couple of times. Of course, like you're kind of schooled before ahead of time that you're supposed to say hi to everybody as soon as you see him. But I guess most notably after my match with Tajiri at the Air Canada Center in Toronto, I felt really good about that match. And then as soon as I walked through the curtain, Vince was right there. And I had 20 seconds, which is a pretty long time of face-to-face one-on-one conversation with Vince right there in gorilla position, and it was very encouraging. And after that, I was pretty close. If ever there was a moment where there was good, time to put ink to paper, it was probably right around then.
What did he say to you? That's interesting that he was scrutinizing every match. Did he say anything to you that stands out to this day?
Well, here's the thing. I can't say that he, came to Gorilla position specifically to watch me. He just happened to be there. But at the same time, not everybody gets that face to face time with Vince McMahon. So it was good, and I did feel good about it because knowing that he was asking the sorts of questions that people would ask you if they're interested in potential opportunities. So I felt really good about that, and I felt really confident that day.
He he um, he must have been impressed because you had a great look and obviously are very fluid in the ring. Did you get the impression at that point in time that you said put ink to paper? Were you ever led to believe that they might bring you on to the main roster?
Yeah, a few times. Well, that was the goal on my end. Of course, you keep going, and hopefully one of these times you get signed. There was a couple of times when it seemed like I was really close. When you get that precise moment, spotlight in front of, like, one time it was in front of the director, sorry, the writing team. In Louisville, and then there's these matches that you have in front of the agents. Another time it was uh, an impromptu match with Sylvester Turkey when he was coming
Mm,
in for a tryout,
mm,
and Arn just asked a couple, someone get in with him, so I got in, and I led him through a pretty simple, David Goliath match, and threw some really good chops. That made some good noise, and that impressed him enough to put me in a match with him that night, and had a really good match with him. And that is one person that I will say, in my career, if there was ever one person that I got the impression that could probably end my life with his hands, his bare hands, it's Sylvester Turkey. He
mhm,
it just
mhm,
like just locking up before and taught, walking stuff over, even like
mhm,
you feel like, wow, this guy could kill me. I think.
mhm.